Have you ever driven home and realized you don't remember the last 10 minutes of the journey? Your hands turned the wheel, your foot pressed the pedals, but your mind was somewhere else entirely. This phenomena reveals something fascinating about human behavior. When actions become automatic, we stop paying attention. And when it comes to safety, that's when things get dangerous. Meet Sarah, a warehouse supervisor who's worked at the same facility for 8 years. Every morning, she puts on her hard hat, her steel-toed boots, and her high-visibility vest. She's done it so many times that she could do it in her sleep. One Tuesday morning, rushing to start her shift, Sarah grabbed her regular Snickers instead of her safety boots. She didn't even notice until lunchtime. Nothing happened that day, but it easily could have. This is the paradox of safety becoming automatic. When we repeat protective behaviors so often that they become routine, we can slip into autopilot mode. The very familiarity that should make us safer can actually increase our vulnerability. Consider the workplace environment. Organizations invest heavily in safety training, protective equipment, and warning systems. Employees learn procedures, practice drills, and follow protocols. Over time, these measures become second nature. The fire alarm test happens every month. The emergency exit is always in the same place. The safety checklist gets completed before every shift. But here's what researchers have discovered. When safety measures become routine, people start to tune them out. The monthly fire alarm becomes background noise. The emergency exit sign becomes invisible wallpaper. The safety checklist becomes a box to tick rather than a moment to genuinely assess risk. This doesn't happen because people are careless or irresponsible. It's simply how our brains work. We're wired to conserve mental energy by automating repetitive tasks. It's an evolutionary advantage that helps us function efficiently. But in safety-critical environments, this automation can backfire. The aviation industry learned this lesson decades ago. Pilots are highly trained professionals who follow strict protocols. Yet, investigators discovered that experienced pilots sometimes made errors precisely because procedures had become so automatic. Their solution: implementing deliberate checks that force conscious attention, even during routine operations. The key insight is this: effective safety isn't about making protective behaviors so automatic that we stop thinking. It's about creating systems that keep us engaged and alert even when performing familiar tasks. So how do we maintain safety consciousness when routines become automatic? Organizations are finding innovative approaches. Some rotate job responsibilities to prevent complacency. Others use randomized safety audits that keep everyone attentive. Many have discovered that involving employees in updating safety procedures keeps those procedures fresh and relevant. Technology plays a role too. Smart sensors can detect when safety equipment isn't being used properly. Automated systems can flag unusual patterns that human observers might miss. But technology alone isn't the answer. The most effective safety cultures combine automated systems with human awareness. For individuals, the solution involves cultivating what experts call mindful automation. This means occasionally pausing during routine tasks to consciously verify that safety measures are in place. It's about asking yourself, am I truly safe right now, or am I just going through the motions? The truth is that safety should never become completely automatic. The moment we stop consciously engaging with our protective measures is the moment we become vulnerable. Real safety requires a balance, using routine to maintain consistent practices while preserving enough attention to recognize when something is unright. After all, the goal isn't just to follow safety procedures. The goal is to actually be safe, and that requires us to stay awake, stay aware, and never let our guard down completely, no matter how familiar the routine becomes.